Dear all, let's look at the Module 47 for the subject of strategic human resource management. I hope you are understanding from where we are coming and where we are going. We are coming from the CIPD 10 rules and we are moving towards the 5 HR models offered by the academics. The fourth of them is Ulrich 1997 HR Champion Model. If we look at the Ulrich 1997 HR Champion Model, on the vertical axis and on the horizontal axis, there are some labels. They are very close to, or in other words, very similar to what we discussed in the last module, or Stories 1992 model. I am talking about, and I repeatedly say that you guys understand, when we say strategic focus, we are talking about future or we are talking about long runs. In the stories model, this was a strategic role, while on day-to-day focus or operational focus, which is mentioned in this model, is similar to stories tactical role or tactics. On the horizontal axis, on the left side, you see processes, and on the right side, you see people. Your HR is process-oriented or your HR is people-oriented. Your HR is future-oriented. HR means HR professionals and their policies. Or your HR is operational focused. So 4 roles identified by Ulrich HR Champion Model are known as strategic partner, admin expert. On these 2 roles mentioned on the left side of the vertical axis are process oriented. Means the focus is not people, but the focus is processes. The right side suggests a change agent and employee champion. These 2 roles on the vertical axis are people oriented. We will talk about these roles in a little bit more detail. The first one is the strategic partner. So supporting the strategic direction of the organization, this element gave rise to the concept of the HR partner. You might read this term many times in the book, HR partner. HR is partnering or becoming a partner with the organization or line managers or the top manager. This role is associated with a range of functions, including planning, organizational development and design, employee development, employee well-being, and so on. So the first role, you can talk about that in the Ulrich model is strategic partner. When we talk about a strategic, on the vertical axis, it should be on the top, and it suggests that future oriented or future focused. When we go on the vertical axis in the diagram, you will see that administrative expert. They are process oriented, not people oriented. And they are tactics or operational oriented or focused, not strategic or future oriented. So focus on ensuring that HR activities and tasks are executed efficiently and quickly. When we say efficiently, means something you do by consuming less resources efficiently. When we say effectively, means you are doing something correctly without making any mistake. Effective, similar to correct. Efficient, similar to consuming less resources. So responding to the needs of the line managers or whatsoever is or whosoever is in the line between the HR and employees and the organization. So demonstrating the value added to the organization by HR. In other words, administrative role ensures the organization, the employees, the line managers, everyone is working smoothly, efficiently, and this is process oriented, not focused on people of the organization. The third role, if you look at the diagram again, you can go back to the slides. If you look at the diagram, you will see on the right side is a people orientation. Your focus is people or your focus is task, the process. So if we talk about the people orientation, so this is one of the main role, employee champion. Focus on employee well-being. Well-being is of three types: physical well-being, psychological well-being, and emotional well-being or social well-being. So ensuring that employees are aware of the strategic issues facing the firm, and this role is shrinking due to the growing focus on the business partner role. There is a huge debate on this subject, and the constant or time constant do not allow to talk about this in more detail. But in a brief, I would like to shed one thing up, I would like to say one thing about this thing, that this role is shrinking. Most of the HR professionals, they are partnering with the line managers or top management, despite there is a greater requirement and there is a greater need in the market for this role, look after the employee well-being of the organization. We will talk about that when we will talk about employee engagement and change in the organizations in the later chapters. The last role is change agent. Focus on the management of organizational change. This is the fourth role when HR professionals are playing a real strategic role. That is the focus on the organizational change. One of the most difficult tasks can be played by the HR professionals in any organization. Thank you.